Hey, what's up everyone, Samin Krosky back with another video, and the sound quality I know is probably going to be trash on this video, but I don't really have that many areas I can film, and living in Yuma with aircraft always flying and stuff like that, it's going to be loud and noisy all the time, so forgive me if the quality is pretty garbage on this one. So but today is going to be a very important topic, very important topic for young people that are about to join the Marine Corps. If you're 17, 18, 19, whatever age you are, and you're about to go talk to a recruiter, this is going to be a must video for you on information that you need in order to go talk to your recruiter and best be prepared to get what you want and for him to understand your situation. So this is going to be the top 5 things you need to know before talking to your recruiter. So hopefully this helps you a lot, because I know a lot of people go to their recruiter and they have no clue why they're joining the Marine Corps. They don't know what job they want in the Marine Corps, and they don't know what they want to do after their Marine Corps career. They don't know if they want to stay 20 years. They're completely lost in the situation. So hopefully this video clears it up for y'all and gives you all a better understanding of what you're getting into, so that you can have a smooth process through the DEP program. You can get your ship date, finish MEPS, and get on your way into starting your Marine Corps career. Now this does apply to Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard. It really does apply to that as well, but this stuff is more specifically towards Marine Corps related. So as you all know with this channel, I like to base these videos off of my experience. So this isn't a direct reflection of the Marine Corps or everyone's experience. This is just me explaining my experience and sharing it to y'all so that y'all can be better prepared for y'all's situation. So hopefully I can help y'all out, and hopefully I can get y'all enjoy this topic. So this is gonna be the top 5 things you need to know before seeing your Marine Corps recruiter, and let's go ahead and start it out. So the first topic I'm going to be going over is going to be very important, and you definitely need to do your research on this and be straightforward with your recruiter, and that's what job you want. Your MOS in the Marine Corps is going to be extremely important, and believe me, you're going to say off the bat, oh, I just want to be a Marine, I just want the title, but I don't really care what job I get. Believe me, that will change. You'll want the job you want, and that's going to be a priority for you, because it is very important to do what you want to do in the Marine Corps and something that can benefit you after your Marine Corps career. So you need to ask yourself, what do I want to do in the Marine Corps that I will enjoy, or that will better prepare me for my future career, or that's something that I will enjoy for 20 years if you want to go that route. So you definitely need to ask yourself that question, and once you figure out what job you want to do, so say you want to be an aviation mechanic, you need to go to your recruiter and right off the bat, what jobs are you interested in? Well, they ask you what jobs you're interested in. Say, I just want to be an aviation mechanic, and that's the only job I want, and then tell them like your plan. Say, hey, I want to be an aviation mechanic when I get out of the Marine Corps, and I want to work on F-35 fighter jets and stuff. I want to have a chance to do something like that, or I want to work on Harriers. Tell them that so that they know you actually know what you're talking about, and that it's important to you, and that they'll respect you for that, and they'll try to find that situation. You might have to wait longer to get that job because there might not be any opening spots. Believe me, I fell in with that situation. There was no opening spots for the jobs I wanted, but just wait. Promise me you'll wait for the job you want, because that's going to be more important overall. Yes, the title is great and all that stuff, but you want the job you want. Believe me, it will be better for you in the long run, better for your future and all that. So if you want to do that specific job, make sure you wait, and so that you can actually get it, and just be straightforward with your recruiter so that they can help you out. And also another thing is, when you're picking your jobs, a lot of times you're not going to be able to pick a specific job. It's going to be a full category. So aviation mechanic might have different aviation mechanic jobs in it. If you go, there's just, it's a whole field of jobs. It's not a specific job. So whether it's logistics, supply, there's going to be multiple different types of jobs in that category. I don't want to say any that's wrong or be inaccurate at that, but you're picking a job field. So it's logistics, supply, infantry, military, police, avionics, aviation support, for the job I picked, aviation support, there was aviation crash fire rescue, there was aviation ordnance. There's multiple different jobs in that category that I could have gotten. I wanted crash fire rescue because I wanted to be a firefighter, but I got aviation ordnance, which I was fine with because it was one of the jobs kind of on my list that I wanted. So just be prepared for that, and don't be disappointed when you get a job like in that category that you didn't want, because that's just how the Marine Corps goes, and that's just how it's going to happen. You can't just ask them, hey, I want this specific job. A lot of times you're not going to get the specific job. You have to pick the category and just hope you get it. So yeah, that's for number one. Make sure you really pay attention and be straightforward with your recruiter about your MLS. That's one of the most important things you can possibly do. And then number two, this is another important one, and it kind of correlates with the other stuff. Communicate with your recruiter. They're not a robot, they're a human being. They're very experienced in their military career. You need to communicate with them and ask them multiple questions. Anything you want to know about where you could possibly get stationed, say if you're an aviation mechanic, where you're possibly going to live, what is it going to be like if you're going to get married, what's the pay like, all that type of stuff. What are retirement funds, stuff like that. You need to ask questions, and they will help you. They're not gonna answer any questions you don't have. If you're curious about certain things, be straightforward with them, communicate with them so they can help you. They're not robots. They want to help you in these situations. It's just a lot of people, they just go in the office, they're too nervous to talk to them, they don't know what to say, they don't know what questions to ask. But if you're curious about these things, about how your pay is going to be, how medical is going to be, where you're going to go to school, all that type of stuff, they try to ask them these questions so that they can best prepare you for your future career. So that's definitely an important thing you need to do, is just be straightforward so that they can hook you up with something that you want. So that brings us to number three, and this is another important one. And this is going to be after you've already signed into the delayed entry program, you've already signed your initial contract, and you're starting to pick your MLS and all that type of stuff, is that you signed your contract and you've already sworn into the DEP program. But the other thing is, you don't have to leave. Like, you don't have to leave at that time they gave you. So you're gonna swear in, and they're gonna be like, hey, you're leaving July 22nd. And they give you job options, but the job options are something you don't want, and the job you wanted wasn't available. You don't have to go. That happened in my situation. There was only like logistics, administration, infantry. None of the jobs I wanted was available to me. So I told my recruiter, I'm like, hey, none of the jobs I wanted, literally none of the 3 jobs I wanted are available to me. I can't leave at that time. And I was unsure if like I was gonna like get kicked out before I even went in, and because none of the jobs were the ones I wanted. And but he was able to move my ship date and work with me so that I could wait for the job I wanted, you know? So you do not have to leave at that specific date they give you if your job's not available. Yeah, don't play around with them and like say your job's available but you just don't want to leave. I think that's kind of immature, not going at that time if your job's available. But if it's not available and that's not what you wanted, then you don't have to go. You're not going to get kicked out or anything. You're not going to get in trouble. You're not going to get dishonorable discharge. You don't have to leave at that time they give you. They can switch your date for you and fix that later. So definitely wait and for the job you want, and you don't have to go at that specific time they give you. They can switch that date. So definitely wait on it and make sure you get exactly what you want. So that brings us to number 4, and that is going to be explore your options. If the Marine Corps doesn't give you what you want and you have no clue what you're gonna do, like you really are set on an aviation job and they don't have it for you and they're not gonna give it to you, explore your options with the Army, your Air Force, all that. I know, like, I'm not doing recruiting for that, but I just want what's best for you. If you want to look at other options, and even Marine Corps recruiters will do that. Like my recruiter, for example, I told him like that my brother wanted me to consider the Army, and out of respect for me, he's like, hey, I'll take you over the Army recruiter and I'll let you get let him get you your information down, and so that you can look at other job options and stuff you want to do. Like, he was super cool about it, and he let me go. He took me to the Army recruiter himself, and so that I could explore more options. So yeah, explore your options. If that's not what you want, go back to the Marine Corps and just do what they have. So yeah, just it's not bad to explore your options. If you have a better option, the Air Force or the Army or the Navy, then go for it and just see what they have, because it's better to be open-minded and actually look out for what you want than just be stupid and only focus on one thing. So yeah, just always explore your options, because it's just going to be a better situation. So yeah, guys, that brings us to number 5, and that is going to be understanding the mission of the Marine Corps and the differences between them and other branches. So the Air Force, I mean, you're always obviously them, the Army, the Navy, they have more money than the Marine Corps. So the Marine Corps is always more efficient with what they have, and also that comes with some differences. Like, you're probably not going to be living in as nice of barracks, to be honest. I mean, it depends on your situation, but you're probably not going to have as good of food. It's going to be a lot different, and the job options are different in the Marine Corps for the most part. As I said earlier, you might not be able to pick the specific job, but you need to understand the differences of the Marine Corps to actually appreciate it and know what you're getting into, because it's not the same as other branches. Like, that's why everyone says, oh, that's why it's earning the title in the Marine Corps is way more difficult. The boot camp is more difficult. The hours could possibly be even longer and stuff, and you're getting paid the same as everyone else. Sometimes they're getting paid more because they might rank up faster in certain situations, but you have to understand the differences of the Marine Corps and be able to appreciate that and not complain, you know, because it is a lot different, and it's going to be a lot different than any other branch. And you could get, but I just want you to be best prepared and actually get the job you want, so that you can actually enjoy your time in the Marine Corps and not be one of those people that just complains constantly. I find myself sometimes complaining about certain things with the Marine Corps in certain situations, but all in all, I still like it and I still don't regret joining. But there's always going to be situations which I wish I knew more about it. You know, you got to understand the mission of the Marine Corps, and you have to understand the differences and how efficient they are compared to other branches, and that we're dealing with less. We don't have as much money, and just really understand all that stuff. Do your research for other branches. Do your research for MLS school. Really communicate with your recruiter and apply all these, because they are very important to just be able to get what you want and be best prepared. So just take these, actually take them serious. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I really hope I can start putting out more content. I know if you all already have been watching this channel and you're already a loyal subscriber and everything, and you've already watched all my videos, you know that I haven't posted in a few weeks, and I've been just going back and forth from area to area, from school to school, and now finally settling into the fleet. So I've been trying to just get used to this new environment and be able to find a time and place to actually film these videos. So thank you so much for being patient with me, and I really appreciate all of y'all that have been giving me ideas on Snapchat and Instagram and been asking me questions. I've been really busy lately, but I'm still going to try to get to answer y'all's questions and try to go through all my direct messages on Instagram. It's hard to keep up with them, but if you have important questions, just keep asking me and I'll try to get to them. So thank you all very much. If y'all want to follow on there, it's at Simeon_Kurowski on both Snapchat and Instagram. So I greatly appreciate it, and hopefully we get 5,000 subscribers soon. Y'all still been pretty consistent with the subscribers and the views, even though I haven't posted in a long time. So I really appreciate that, and I hope you'll have a great day. So just comment down more video ideas, and hopefully I can pump out more content soon.